Good afternoon, everyone. This is just a quick tutorial and video on how to complete your requisitions for the upcoming 14-15 school year. Hopefully you can see my desktop and hopefully you can see me during this discussion. But first deadline for these, really we have some time. We're probably looking at May 16th, maybe May 9th, but not a big rush. Let's say May 16th. I don't need them too early. Before then, we'll be able to get those organized before we get out the end of the school year. And please make sure when you are done, you make a printed copy of this requisition and you give it to your your principal so they can look at it before it comes to me in the office. Anyway, okay, requisition forms are in your Google account that is accessible like through your email, Google Drive account, and you should have what looks like the screen that I have in front of me. Your requisition forms will be, unlike mine, they're going to be in this link called Shared with Me, and when you open that up you should see a shared form called Teacher Forms. Once you open up Teacher Forms, it should look like this, I believe, on your end, and you'll see a folder called Requisition Forms. In there you have a requisition form and a travel requisition form. Travel forms are for planned outings that you want to make sure get in the budget for next year for you. So if you have a field trip to Wiley Park or something like that, please do complete the requisition form just to make sure we get it in the budget for you. Requisition forms are for everything else, okay? Supplies and materials, equipment, those type of things. Okay, to begin the requisition process, you can get catalogs and ordering books. If it's not online in the office, please do ask the ladies. They can get those to you. Those are always in hot demand, particularly your general office supplies. Try to stick with school specialty. They do give us a discount from what you see in the book. So even if you see something in another catalog that might be just a little cheaper, the school specialty price that's in the catalog, we already get it cheaper than that. So don't let that fret you. Once you find what you determine what you need, find a vendor that can supply it to you, you need to complete the form. Get to your Google Drive account, go to the requisition form, click on it. First and foremost, this is where most people make a mistake and they wreck the form for everybody else who wants to use it. The very first thing you need to do is go to File, make a copy, and then you're going to name your copy. I might put a 1 after mine just so I know it's the first one. You need to do this every time you make a different requisition. Do not type on the original form, because then again that wrecks it for everybody else. So once you make a copy, you'll see I have two tabs at the top, the original and mine. Once you have yours copied, your copy saved, go to the original, close it. That way you can't get them confused. Now to fill out your form, put in your grade, subject, teacher in this line, date that you're completing the requisition, vendor, who you're buying it from, their address. If you're probably ordering online or through a fax, the address isn't as important, but if it is an online order or a fax order, please make sure to get that information to us. You do have a line here that you can use for notes if you wish. This column with the number sign in it is for prioritizing. We use a 1 through 3 scale. If you have one item in this list, maybe there's 20 things and one thing you got to make sure you have, please put a 1 in front of it. If there's things that you can live without and say, I like them, but I don't really need them, put a 3 in front of them. 2's kind of middle of the road. Most people only use that. Really, I only see most of them when they put a 1 in front of it and they really have to have it. Quantity of the item you're purchasing, a description. If that item has a item number or a descriptor number that we can order from, please make sure to include it. The cost per item, and that will automatically calculate across. So if I do 4 items at $5, it should auto calculate. Okay, and I will remove those. Oops. Okay, it'll auto calculate to the bottom. It'll also auto calculate shipping. So if the shipping total will come in there. If it's free shipping, don't worry about it. We'll notice that when we get done. But if there isn't shipping cost, please make sure to add it. It'll subtotal that and give us one grand total. Once you're done, please do a file print and print your copy and supply it again to your principal. That should be a quick, easy explanation of the requisition form. If you have further questions, do not hesitate to ask a neighbor that's done it before, ask a principal, ask myself. We can be glad to help you. But again, first and foremost, do not write on that original, because that causes all sorts of fits for everybody. So make sure to do the file, make a copy, and that will give you your very own copy. Once you're done with that, if you have your own copy, and I will make a couple edits in here. Once you have your own copy and you close it, to find it again, if you go to your Drive account at the top, it will be in your My Drive list of documents. So my requisition is here. Really, I could keep it till next year if I wanted to and just update the numbers, or I could start all over again. But either way, now once you've made the copy, it is in your file, not in the teacher forms. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.